Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Fantasy Gravy.
What's up, my dudes? How are you guys tonight, or today, or whenever you're listening to this podcast? We've got a big show for you today. I know we didn't make it last night. It messed up. It happens. But we've got a great show for you tonight. What is it?
There's some technical difficulties.
It does occur. All right, on today's show, we have injuries, players on each team. We've got the Gravy Consensus Power Rankings, Trades of the Week, WAB Sweepstakes, and Big Board of Bets. Then we're going to have Brad and Stu's Matchup Predictions.
Yeah, are you going to win? Are you going to lose?
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to win.
We're going to find out.
You saw my Thursday. I'm going to win this sucker.
Yeah, I guess we could talk a little bit about Thursday before we get into it. I can tell you who's happy. I talked to him earlier tonight. Mo, with his little Cooper Cup.
Oh, jeez.
Cup isn't a little Cooper Cup anymore. He's a giant Cooper Cup. That man went off.
He's a big gulp. He's a big gulp at this point. That's exactly what he is.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, he is. He's like the big slushy at 7-Eleven. That Cooper Cup was just a ridiculous play last night. He like 38 points.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Yeah, sorry, Sam.
Well, we talked about it, and we both heard it on multiple podcasts today, that if anybody is playing against Cooper Cup and Jared Goff, you've essentially lost already, because that's 80 points from two players. That's absurd.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Almost 90, because didn't Goff get 50-something points?
I don't know. Let's check Rod's bench real quick. Let's see.
Hey, Rod, thank you for benching Jared Goff also in the Dynasty League, too. Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, he's 53.30, and Cup went 35.86. So it would be a little under 80.
That would drive a man to drinking.
Sorry, a little under 90. Yeah,
that is awful. Rod, I'm feeling for you, man. I'm feeling for you.
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs had a nice game. Didn't come down. He was I think the only player that didn't have a touchdown. Even Aldrick Robinson had 2 touchdowns. Adam Thielen, your boy, had touchdown.
And
Brandon Cooks had touchdown.
Yep. Well,
Robert Woods had a really nice week. He had a touchdown, and he had over 100 yards receiving too, I think. So
he did. No, actually, that is one of the things. They broke a record with the most players with 100 yards in a single Thursday night game.
I think we might have seen a preview of the NFC Championship game.
It's possible. I think we've seen a preview of what they're wanting to try to turn the NFL into.
Yeah. And the rough and the passer penalties are really helping keeping offenses on the field longer. But you know what I'm really excited about? The Chiefs and Rams play each other later this year. That's going to be a good game.
It is. Well, it's not gonna be quite as good, because I actually don't think. I think the Vikings are a better defense than the Chiefs are, but
I think it could be a potential Super Bowl matchup.
That's possible. I agree.
Yeah.
So
I think that's why people are really excited about it.
Yeah.
But but besides, if your players did great on Thursday night, congratulations. I know Dan Bailey did good for me. Apparently the Vikings do have a kicker now. That's nice to know.
Yeah.
But I guess we can go ahead and get on to what's going on the Sunday, and let's dive into the injuries and see what we're rocking.
All right. Injury number 1 is Jimmy Garoppolo out for the season. God.
Yeah, sorry, Mo. But I like you. But you picked up another quarterback. You dropped Jimmy G like you should, and then Bradford wasn't done with you. Hit you with injuries again, man. Evan Ingram out 2 to 4 weeks with a sprained MCL.
Yeah, it's rough. It was, I mean, Cooper Kupp tried to make it up for you and help you out a little bit. So
Yeah.
God, that was just rough. Jimmy just seemed like he tried to do a little too much right there.
Pulled a Tony Romo.
Yeah, he did. And so he paid for it, and now he's just not helping his team at all.
Yep. Jimmy G is going to be just sitting on the sidelines for the rest of the year. And then we have you, Stu. AJ Green pulled his groin on Sunday.
Okay.
Ouch.
Explain, though. If you look at his injury report, it doesn't say anything about his groin. It says his hip or something like that. It gives like
They're
a
just
really
trying to be
weird.
nice. It's his groin.
Yeah, I was like, I mean that.
But the
like
guy's fine though. He had a full practice in on Thursday.
Oh yeah, I'm not worried
Another
about him.
today. Yeah, he says he feels great.
Yeah, and his pelvis injury.
Huh?
It says pelvis injury, not groin, but pelvis.
Pelvis injury. And then that's all we got for you. And then co-pro, Matt Breida, hyperextended right knee. They thought he was going to play this Sunday, and now it's become more questionable as the week's gone on. They talked to him, and basically they're not going to play him if his knee isn't comfortable. He said it's more of a comfort thing. So with them already having Jimmy G gone for the season and Jerick McKinnon, they may just not play him Sunday and play it safe.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. The Chargers are kind of a decent defense as well. They like to shut teams down, so I don't think it's a bad decision necessarily. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not great for
If you're the 49ers,
Kukovic.
you're probably better off just chalking this one up as a loss this week.
Yep.
And then Vince got hit a little hard there. Sexy Rexy, the man made him
Rex
blast.
Burkhead out for at least for quite a while because he's on the IR. So neck injury. Ugh.
Yeah, Sexy Rexy's done. He's out for the count.
So
And,
Brad,
yeah.
your trade's looking better and better for you right now.
Oh, yeah. I'm totally just diving into the fantasy gravy right now. I'm just swimming in it.
Yeah. Why is that?
Oh, it's nice. And then also Leonard Fournette, who I traded Vince, they're now saying he's 50-50 to start Sunday. They kind of said, yeah, he's going to start. And then all of a sudden today, they're like, Leonard Fournette himself's like, it's 50-50. Depends how my hamstring is. Apparently, he's been having issues with it. It gets better and gets worse. So hamstrings are tricky, and they're not going to play him Sunday if he can't go. It's just that simple. They're not going to push him.
Yeah. Brad, why did I have the mental image of DuckTales and Scrooge McDuck swimming through his piles of money, but instead it's you swimming in gravy, and it was very disturbing. It was awful.
Yes, that is kind of the visual I had in my own head also, except I was wearing a black Speedo.
Guys, can we
with
get
that said Shaun of the Dead on the buttocks?
Can we please get some
teammate.
memes of Brad swimming in gravy? Can that happen? Draw something or get some memes up, send them to the group, send them to us, and I'll add them into the podcast next week and just get Fantasy Brad and Fantasy Gravy
Yeah, I'd love that. I mean, everybody loves gravy. We live in the South. Sorry, Vince.
You are his
Fournette
gravy.
May not be swimming in the gravy this Sunday.
No.
And then Adam, Jay Ajayi, back fracture. It's a pain tolerant situation, but it came out today saying he will play.
Okay.
And then Alshon Jeffrey was practicing, was cleared for contact, but he's been out the last 2 days due to an illness. More than likely, he's not playing this Sunday. He's out.
Illness sounds like I'm injured still, but I want to sound like I could be back at any moment.
Yeah. But at least he's got Jay Ajayi back.
Yeah.
And then myself, Keenan Allen, popped up on the injury report with a knee issue. Practiced on Friday. He's questionable for Sunday. And then Doug Baldwin came out. Head coach Pete Carroll said he's been explosive. Him and Russell Wilson already got that chemistry back, he says, and Doug Baldwin is starting on Sunday. So either way, it's going to be Keenan Allen or Doug Baldwin for me in that flex spot, so I'm pretty happy.
I agree.
And then Day-Day.
Dixon has Joe Mixon. Limited practice, will not play Sunday, which is just smart on their part. I mean, it looks like he's recovering a lot faster than even anybody had predicted. So great, but why rush him back? Especially against this week. I mean, I know it's a pretty good matchup, but still, he's your franchise running back. Let him rest another week. He'll help you out the next one.
Yep. So you'll get one more week out of Gio, probably, Lovick. And then Devontae Freeman for Sam, limited practice. Appear to just be stretching for the reporters. There's no chance that man suits up on Sunday.
This is just
he was just out there just stretching. He was out there just doing this little neck stretches. And putting his arm behind his neck, and they're like, yep, limited practice.
This is a beat reporter that had nothing else to write about. He's like, oh, that's limited practice right there. He's stretching. He's just kind of limited. He can't do anything else but stretch, but that's limited practice right there. Let's write it up. Write that up. Get that on the internet now.
Practice every morning when I get up in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, I limited practice for the NFL daily.
But those are the injuries. The only one, it looks like Day-Day doesn't have any. He looks to be in the clear.
Yeah.
But other than that, we got some trades go down.
Check out that trade recap. All right, trade number 1. Lovick trades Adrian Peterson and Julian Edelman for Julio Jones.
Looks like old Lovick borrowed Kyle Orton's van and Sam's jacket because that was a trade rape. Adrian Peterson is only going to be good for a few more weeks, if that. The man's already been breaking down. He's been a walking boot after games, and Julian Edelman is made of glass. So, yep. Good trade for you, Lovick. Adam, I think you were freaking out way too early.
I mean, you got to win against me. Come on. Calm it down.
Well, I mean, the problem is right after that, then Adam, after he traded Julio away, he traded Mark Ingram to Rod for Calvin Ridley. And he's thinking Calvin Ridley's going to have a better year than Julio Jones. And I just think it's a one-game deal.
See, I'll disagree with you there. I think he's a valid flex option. Julio gets the double coverage, gets all the other stuff. I feel like Ridley's definitely the number 2 at this point. And he's going to be a valid.
Ridley's definitely the number 2.
He's the flex option.
If we were drafting today, would you draft Calvin Ridley over Julio Jones?
Not over Julio Jones, but I would draft him, yes, and I would possibly put him in my flex. He's Will Fuller.
So we're not even talking about wide receiver 1 or wide receiver 2 here. We're talking about a flex.
Yeah. But I mean, you don't know what Mark Ingram's coming into at the same time. He doesn't have to hold on to him anymore. You get a valid player for a guy coming into a situation you're not really sure about. And you have to wait another 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
I feel what's going on with Calvin Ridley is what teams learned is we can't double cover Julio anymore. And I think that's when we're going to start seeing the touchdowns for Julio.
No, because I disagree. Because they've done this before. There's been other people. Sanu has done this before. Taylor Gabriel, 2 or 3 years ago when they were on fire, he did the exact same thing and nothing changed. Julio still got covered the same. This guy's a little more open, and that's who Matt Ryan's going to throw to. He's doing what he's supposed to do as a quarterback. This is going to be the same deal. They're not going to move all of their double coverage over to Ridley here. It's still going to be double coverage. They're going to have somebody just guard Ridley.
Okay. Well, when it comes down to it, who would you rather have on your team right now moving forward? Julio Jones and Mark Ingram, or Calvin Ridley, Julian Edelman, and Adrian Peterson?
Me personally, on my team, if I got to keep the rest of my team, I probably would have kept Edelman and Adrian Peterson because I need a wide receiver.
Okay, I'll go with the Julio Jones thing, but we will. Well, but that's good. It's good to have different opinions on here. That way, people can think for themselves and also see that there's two different ways to look at it.
There are. All right, trade number 2. We have Matt giving up Odell Beckham Jr. and Sony Michel to freaking Brandon Cooks and Stephon freaking Diggs. Thanks for that, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome. Despite Brandon Cooks, Stephon Diggs going off, I'm still happy with it. I still think it's the right move. I need running back help. And of course, this was before the Sony Michel news with Rex Burkhead going to IR, so I'm pretty excited about that. And Odell Beckham is a beast. And, so I'm pretty happy with it. Basically, when it comes down to it, with me and Matt having done trades before, basically, overall, when it's all said and done, I traded him Brandon Cooks and Cam Newton for Odell Beckham.
I agree.
If you really break it down to the beginning.
See, and you got the valid running back that you needed because you had the kind of Vince trade in the background ready to get, or you had done the Vince trade. So I see where it works out for you. It worked out better in your favor than you really meant it to because Rex Burkhead was still valid when this trade happened.
That's true.
It seems it's going to work out for both of you.
Well,
it's
I
fair.
just looked at it like running back was not going to be my strength, so I wanted to make wide receivers my strength, and I valued Odell Beckham and Keenan Allen higher than I did Brandon Cooks and Stephon Diggs.
All right, next we have trade number 3. Brad trades away Leonard Fournette and his backup.
Bye, Leonard.
And then Vince gave up Matt Ryan and Keenan Allen.
Yeah, well, I mean, Leonard Fournette has a beard that makes Carlos Boozer jealous, and we all know that. And, yeah, I didn't want to give up Fournette, but I really, really like Keenan Allen this season.
I was trying to trade for him, so I can't blame you. I think Vince gave too much up right here, but that's my personal opinion. Leonard Fournette is somebody I had on my board to stay away from because he does have the injury history that he's experiencing right now, and I wanted nothing to do with it. So Vince needed a running back very, very badly. He has a decent wide receiver core, so it's what he needed. He tried to make his team better and had to pay up to get Fournette. So good on you, Brad. Vince, good on you for trying to make your team better. I give it to Brad personally.
We'll see. I mean, it just depends. It's a long season, but really, I personally, if you really wanted to play hardball, I probably would have done Keenan Allen, Leonard Fournette straight up. But I wanted Matt Ryan or Drew Brees because
I mean they're both having a great year. No, they're having a great year.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan is.
Well, that and their defenses are so bad.
Oh, both of them. No, they're both
so
awful.
Bad.
Yeah.
Where every game should be a shootout, and I wanted one of them, and I'm glad he conceded to that.
Well, the Falcons had a pretty good defense actually until this week. This week, 2 guys went out.
Getting hurt.
Yeah, it's
left
awful.
and right, man.
Yeah,
falling apart.
And Matt Ryan is kind of. I kind of see him as being 2 guys. He's not the guy from 2 years ago that went lights out, but he's not as bad as the guy we saw last year. He's right in the middle.
No, and that's all I need because I just need to play the matchups with him and Deshaun Watson. I'm happy.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the trades. It's been fun. It's been fun this year. We've had a lot of trades go on, and it's been fun doing trade recap videos and everything. And but yeah, hopefully the trades keep up and people keep staying more involved, and it just makes it more fun when you see pieces moving around.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and move on to the. At number 12, we got Sammy with an I.
Oh, Sam.
But
Say it ain't so, but you may be there next week because Mo just went Cooper Cup on you so hard.
He poured a cup on it, baby. You're the only. You two. Mo is the only 4-0 team, and you're the only 0-3 team, and he's the only 3-0 team. And yeah. So, Sam, you just got a rough patch this year. It's injury again, and we even added IR for you. It's just, it seems a little rough again. You're gonna have an uphill battle, and it's gonna be waiver wire city for you.
Yeah, it is. The number 11, we have the man I'm facing this week, Mr. Michael Day, Mr. Pierre Garcon.
Mr. Who is my player?
I love it. I love that team name.
It fits him very, very well.
It does. It does. And then number 10, we have the Guru. The man you were trash talking last week. Is your water on? Is your water on? Did he come down there and turn it off?
He did not spin. He didn't have to. Kirk Cousins turned it off for him.
He tripped over the main water line.
Oh God, he did. Like I was checking. I was like, is there some little minion? Like that's what it was. Adam didn't have to come to Conway. He went and tripped up Kirk Cousins repeatedly on the field with water mains just popping up. He just kept making the sprinklers pop up, and that's the reason he fumbled
like
so many
Buffalo
times.
Wings commercial.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. That's probably. Yep, that sounds like Adam. That's very Guru-esque of him.
Yep. He's like, I'm just gonna trip him just enough.
And then number 9, Mr. Big City, Mr. Penn State himself, Vince.
Mr. No More Sexy Rexy.
No, you dropped the Sexy Rexies and you changed your name to Browntown. So, does that mean you're going to trade Antonio Brown next? Huh? Is he on the trade block?
I don't think so. Not after Keenan Allen trade. I think he's going to hold on to him now.
And then number 8, we have Mr. Rodney Frederick.
The smoke screen.
I don't know if my players are inactive or active. What's going on, sir?
I'm not going to set a valid lineup, and I'm still going to beat your ass.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. And you won. Man, Rod. Oh, man. But I think karma got you with little Jared Goff this week. Oh, man. Because your team went golfing because they didn't come to show.
They went golfing and they left you behind.
Yeah.
That was rough. And at number 7, we have Brad. You've had a couple of rough games. I think your team is great now. It probably should stop trading, but that's just my personal opinion. And I think you're going to win a couple.
Yeah, I need it. Hopefully I'll win one this week, and we will see. Yep. And then number 6, we have Matt, and his team it looked good. I think the trade worked out for him. He's got a tough matchup because he faced Adam Thielen and Kirk Cousins this week, and so Matt's kind of a little uphill battle because he's already out 2 bullets in the chamber. So we'll see what happens because AJ Green still hasn't gone yet.
Yeah, we'll see. Let me see if I can have my team return. It's really sad. Those 2 players almost outscored my entire team from last week.
Woo! Well, that's because Adam wasn't there tripping up your players.
I know. He was too busy. Yeah.
Yeah, he was too busy. And then right above Matt at number 5, we have you.
Yeah, came down quite a few rankings this week with that terrible, terrible showing last week. It's all good. I'm not freaking out. Just going to play my lineup and win a couple of games.
All right. And if you win, you're going to have a victory Fanta?
You know I do. I have them sitting in there on Mondays ready for me as soon as I win a game.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Oh, man. Going like Cleveland Browns, huh?
Yep.
You just can't open it until you get a win.
Yeah, except for mine's less alcohol based.
Yep.
At number 4, we have Copro. Your team's good. I like it. You just need to not freak out and make bad trades now.
Yeah. I think, I guess that's good. If it comes out that Andrew Luck can make all the throws like he came out and said, and it's true, then hold on to T.Y. Hilton because he should be good to go. But we'll know on Sunday if Andrew Luck can make the throws. Otherwise, I want to trade T.Y. Hilton. Just get something for the name.
Well, trade for a new quarterback. That might be helpful.
Yeah.
At number 3, we have Levick. Your team is another one of those that is good, and it's been traded a lot, but I think you're probably going to settle down coming up. I don't know what you're going to want or what you're going to need, but I think you're going to win a couple of games. We're going to see the cream rise to the top in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think so. The Mike Evans-Julio tandem, I like it. The only issue I have is right now Dalvin Cook. He's almost not startable right now. You almost need to go ahead and start somebody else in place of him until they're willing to give him a full workload. Because
I think the shootout didn't help. Kirk Cousins is not a check down.
And he was on a snap count.
He was on a snap count. He's not the check down to my running back guy right now. He clearly can be because Chris Thompson last year was phenomenal. So, but they've been behind the last, 4 games. So until they can get that big lead and just run, yeah, Cooks is going to struggle a little bit.
Yeah. Well, the good thing with Dalvin Cook, too, is before he got hurt last year, they could use him in the passing game, and he is kind of a prototypical 3-down back. But like I said, like last night, he was on a strict snap count, and that just didn't help. Like once his snaps were up, that was it, And with it being a high-scoring game like that, there was a lot of snaps, and they went to Latavius Murray because he already tapped out what they planned on him.
Yep.
So yeah, kind of a bad luck of the draw on that one, Lovick. Number 2, we have Dixon.
I like his team. He's got a little injured here and there this week, but with Joe Mixon coming back, I think he's going to continue to be strong and be one of the top teams again this year. He keeps doing it. He's not been trading a whole lot, but he continues to be one of the top teams every year.
Yep, Todd Gurley. That man's a beast.
Yeah, I made a mistake. I made a big mistake.
If we were redrafting today, Gurley would be number 1, hands down.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But it's okay. Now we have the Shank Master himself at number 1, Mo, 3-0, looking more likely to be 4-0 to start the year.
Hey, Mo has not been this guy in a couple of years, but he's being humble about it, unlike certain winners. Sorry about that. Yeah,
never forget.
But no, Mo's been amazing about it. He got excited about Cup, but who the hell wouldn't? So, he's looking good. He looks like a playoff contender very, very early. So if he wins this week, he needs 2 more games to guarantee a playoff spot at that point?
Yeah,
that's gotta feel nice.
We were talking earlier. I was like, man, if you go 4-0, you really have to win 3 more games for the rest of the season to probably make the playoffs. And he was like, yep. He's pretty excited about that.
In most years, as long as everybody kind of evens out, 6 is the magic number. And it has been for a lot of years. But that might change if there's too many wins at the top and losses at the bottom. But we'll see.
We will see. We've had somebody get in the playoffs with a losing record before. Lovick. He actually won it all that year with a losing record. So anything can happen, guys. So that's it. That's the power rankings.
All right, let's go ahead and move over to the WAB budget and big waiver wire pickups.
Yeah, right now we're looking at the WAB, and Day has not spent a penny. He's at 100. Dixon 94, Rod's at 90, Stu and Sam at 85, along with Mo. Vince 84, Matt 79, CoPro 54, Adam 50, and me. I'm deep in that fantasy gravy with only 25 left, and Lovick is drowning in it with only 14 left.
Yeah, being week 4 and 4 teams have 50 or less, it's going to be interesting for you guys at the end of the season when you're all having to bet 1 and 0 for all of your bids.
Ready to rock and roll. We can do it.
All right, Brad. Who had the best waiver wire pickups this week?
Right now, I'm looking at Antonio Callaway by CoPro. With Baker Mayfield being named the starter, he already has a connection with Baker. On top of that, David Njoku, tight end, picked up use. I like it.
Yep.
He has also a good rapport with Mr. Mayfield, and I think those two are going to have an uptick in production, especially Callaway with Josh Gordon being traded. He is the clear number 2 wide receiver of that offense now.
Oh, for sure.
I also like – oh, yeah. And then the sneaky pick, Robert Turbin by Vince, because Marlon Mack may not play. They called a guy up from the practice squad and promoted him. And I really think when Robert Turbin comes back, I think he's going to be the lead back in Indianapolis.
They love that guy. He has never disappeared. He's always in the shadows, ready to emerge. He's like Darkwing Duck, just ready.
Yes.
When you're in trouble, call DW. Darkwing Duck. Yeah, that's him. That's the Darkwing Duck of the Indianapolis Colts. Huh?
And then speaking of the Browns offense again, Mo picking up Baker Mayfield. I like it. Instead of trading away any core players for a quarterback, which I think is always silly to do, he just picked it up, Baker Mayfield, and he's going to stream. And I think good move by Mo. He's got a good schedule coming up. And then the Cardinals defense was a good pickup by Matt. They play the Seahawks this week, but they play the 49ers next week. And then Lovick picking up the Packers defense. He outbidded you, sir, for the Packers defense who are facing the Bills. And we're predicting Josh Allen is going to fall back to earth.
Yeah, I think we both bid 0, and he has a losing record compared to me, maybe. Maybe he's picked 1. I don't know.
It might be points scored at that point.
Yeah, it was. No, he has a losing record compared to me. I think he's lower in the rankings than me.
Gotcha.
And
then, yeah. And the only update on the big board of bets, the only update we have is I lost the Corey Kmet bet. I said he'd be a top 7 running back last week. He was in the 30s. But you did say you thought he could be a top 10, but it didn't matter. I lost. He was worse than number 7. So you win that water bet. Congratulations.
Well, you went ahead and won the Mayflower bet, stating that he wouldn't get interceptions or 1.5 interceptions in front of the Jets. And then Lovick went ahead and said Mayflower was going to – or you said –
Are we Pilgrims?
Yeah, the Mayflower, the Mayflower. That Lovick said that he was going to lead the Browns to a victory over the Jets, and he did. You said no, and so you're not on a great betting streak this year.
Yeah, them damn Pilgrims. Gosh, yeah, they got me.
Mayflower is not your friend.
From now on, just need to call him Mayflower. I kind of like it.
That's his name. Yeah, no, he's here. Let's call him the Pilgrim. Let's just call him the Pilgrim.
Call him the Pilgrim. All right, Pilgrim.
That's it.
hey, can one of y'all maybe Photoshop Baker Mayfield in a Pilgrim outfit?
Oh, geez, just get his head, and then there's definitely got to be like an old school Pilgrim outfit, and just put him right up there. Oh, we'll add that up on the board. That please,
Yeah. Oh
please,
yeah.
someone do that.
There we go. Yeah. And then matchup predictions.
Brad and Stu's magical predictions of the week.
All right, we've
We
got Brad over Day Day.
all right.
Keenan Allen out.
Yep. Dan Bailey's gonna lead me to victory.
That
And then
12
we're both
points.
gonna sit around and have a tea party. Except for instead of tea, it's gonna be fantasy gravy.
You're just excited in the last 3 weeks. You haven't had any kicker score any points for you. It's just been zeros for you. So you're just excited to have
I
points
know. I'm so excited. I didn't think it was possible. I was losing faith there for a little bit. And then Mo, we have Mo himself over Sam, especially after that Cooper Cup showing. I'm sorry, Sam, you lost.
there. Yeah.
And then we got Dixon over Rod. What do you think about this one? This one could go either way, I think.
It could. We've actually flip-flopped a couple of times on this one. I think we've switched it 3 or 4 times. We switched it last night to Rod winning. Then we switched it again tonight to Dixon winning. It's going to be an interesting game. But I think that as much as we want to say we want to make a prediction, we have no fucking clue. Let's just go with that.
Yeah. And then we got Vince over Adam, which that one should be pretty close too. In fact, I think we have as our game of the week.
The game? No. We have the games of the week. Our next matchup is also one of the games of the week.
Wait, a double game of the week?
Double game of the week. Lubbock over CoPro. So both of these matchups going to be crazy close. They're both going to be shitting themselves on Monday night. Be like, who the
Oh my gosh,
is about
an
to win?
underwear full of fancy gravy.
God.
I don't know if I can handle this.
Please
I don't know
get
if there's enough wipes for this.
Please make a picture of Brad in just tidy whities with gravy coming out the sides. Please, that's the next meme we need right there. Just Brad and underwear, and you can get the picture of what we're going for here.
That is fine. I'm okay with that as long as that has sound, and the sound background is the Britney Spears song, "Oops, I Did It Again."
Oh, please, we need meme with picture. Brad just fantasy gravy, and then in tidy whities with "Oops, I Did It Again." Yeah.
Yeah, we can make it in a ad. That's cool. I'm fine with it.
Oh my god. Oh, please,
And then-
please, let's do this.
and then next we got Stu over Matt, and it's close, but unfortunately for Matt, you had Kirk Cousins and Adam Thielen, and that was just a nasty combo, and I don't know if Matt's going to have enough to come back on that one.
It seems to have been a nasty combo all year so far, except when Kirk Cousins decides to fumble 3 times in one game. But
Yeah, that is when you're facing Adam, and he's up to his guru shenanigans.
yeah, I said things about the guru, and I learned my lesson. So
Yeah,
learn to shut your
Adam,
pie holes,
I think
people.
you're a good person. I think you're a kind person, and I enjoy having hot water. So, yeah.
He does
I
live
hope you
closer
win
to
this
you
week,
than
Adam.
me. He does live a lot closer to you than me.
Yes, true. That's true.
Well, fellas, by the time this is up, I should be back in the world of living and have a cell phone again. So trade offers are always welcome and appreciated. I'll be sending them out, so don't you worry.
Yeah. See, now also we also need to go ahead and make a service announcement or a warning that when you go to too many brony pages, they have malware, and that can really mess up your phone.
Or whenever you're walking your dog and you drop your phone when you're playing Pokemon Go, that'll really do it when it cracks the screen. That'll really do it. If we're going to be honest here, Pokemon Go is the devil. That's what we're going to go with. That's my service announcement.
Oh, Stu, you're fish old like me, man. You need to play that solitaire.
Well, I got a pop socket. That's my solution was a pop socket, so I don't drop my phone anymore.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Don't drop your phone because you can't set a lineup if you can't see the screen.
Well, I mean, I didn't set my lineup last night, and it seemed to work out okay so far.
Man, okay. Well, I mean, sometimes it works out, and sometimes you're Rodney.
This is true. Well, guys, I think that's all we've got for you today. Brad, you got anything else?
No. Hope y'all enjoy a nice warm bowl of fancy gravy this Sunday. I hope your players score good for you. Hope the injuries are low. And peace out.
See you guys.